So these are some roses that I have on my rose bush, and as you can see, there's some that are just opening, but then I've got some over here that are really heading towards the end of their days. So I'm just going to pick some of these, and I'm going to use some of these to make some rose water. So this process really couldn't be any easier. You just pull all of the rose petals off, and you can use the little buds as well. And all you're going to do is just cook these down, and you will see, you're going to be amazed at how simple this is. And rather than letting your roses go bad on the trees, or letting them go bad after maybe you receive roses, like for example, Mother's Day. I always like to make rose water, and there's so many things that you can enjoy from that. You can use it for skin, health. You can use it in alcoholic beverages. You can cook with it. There's all kinds of things you can use it for. So right now, all I'm gonna do is I'm just cleaning these. As you saw, these come right out of the garden. So I want to make sure that I get anything that shouldn't be on my rose petals off, and then I'll show you the next step. So as soon as I have cleaned my rose petals, all I'm going to do is put it in enough water just to cover the petals. That's it. And I'm going to bring this up to a light simmer. Now, as you can see here, the rose petals are kind of starting to break down. It's not boiling yet. I'm actually just going to bring this up to a simmer, but you're just going to let this start cooking. Like I said, I'm going to bring it up to a simmer, and then the goal is just to cook these rose petals until the color basically comes out of the petals. These petals will lose most of their color. So this is the rose water. It started to boil, so I've turned the heat down, so it's just a mild simmer. I'm basically gonna let this just simmer here on the stove for maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. Most of the coloring off of the rose petals and buds are already in the water, so I'll continue to let this simmer for just a couple minutes, and then I'm going to turn it off and just leave it and let it cool. So the next thing that I'm going to do, it looks like everything is all done. You can see there's no more real red or pink color in the rose petals left. So I'm just going to strain these petals out. You can see how small they've become. It's very, very simple. Just like so. So after I strain out all of the rose petals, then all I'm going to do is just strain this liquid, the rose water, into some nice warm jars. Now the water isn't boiling anymore. I did let it cool. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of strain it through. I'm not really picking anything up in this strainer. But let me finish this and I'll show you how it comes out. So as you can see, I was able to get about 2 quarts of rose water out of the roses that I cooked down. And it's a really dark color. Can't really hardly see through it. Well, I can. It's kind of a red color. Now, most of these rose petals were red, but if you were to do yellow or pink or white petals, you're going to have a much lighter rose color to your water. So it smells amazing in here. I'm going to be able to use these for some different things that I have going on. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye-bye.